Okay, welcome back. Today we're going to cover a tension tieback. And a tension tieback is nothing more than a reinforcement for a marginal anchor. And this tree right here is what I would consider marginal. It's small. And sometimes we're forced, especially along cliff edges, to use something smaller than we would like. So we're going to pretend this is our only option and we need to reinforce it. So we're going to start with a traditional wrap 3 pull 2 anchor, which is this right here. And if you don't know how to tie a wrap 3 pull 2 anchor, I have a video on that you can check out. But that's a wrap 3 pull 2. Okay. And if you look directly behind it with the green webbing, that is a wrap 3 pull 2 also. And we're going to let that big tree reinforce this small tree. Okay, so what we need to do is tie that tree to this tree. So we need another anchor over here. And I'm going to take this nylon sewn loop, double it up. And what's important here on the marginal anchor is that our other anchor goes through the original anchor. That way, if worst case scenario, if this were to break, these two pieces of webbing will catch each other. All right, so I'm going to open this up a little bit, stick it through. Okay, so if I pull those tight, you can see they're intertwined with each other now. All right, we'll put another carabiner in here. Okay, now our job is to get this carabiner attached to that carabiner. And what we'll do is we'll take an accessory cord or a rope or whatever you have, and we'll tie a figure 8 on a bite. And we'll clip into the first carabiner. And we're basically just going to go from carabiner to carabiner at least 2-3 times. You can get by with less. Okay, so I've wrapped it 3 times, and even though it's somewhat snug right now, we want that much tighter. And the easiest way to do that is start with your figure 8 on a bite, trace it until it comes to the first carabiner, and you're going to see right here is where it comes over. So maintaining tension on your tail, go ahead and pull that first strand. Okay, now without letting tension off of this, we want to trace it to our next one, and it looks like it's coming at the middle. And as we pull this up without letting tension off the first strand, we'll take all that slack out. Okay, and if you can, pull tension with your tail too. Okay, so now we are coming out right here, so we're going to do the same thing. There we go. Okay, now much tighter. Okay, now that we have all these strands tensioned, what we want to do is tie this rope off. And if you remember the Munter Mule overhand, the last 2 steps is what we're going to use to tie this off. So we're not worried about a Munter hitch, but we do want to tie this off. So here's our last strand that has tension on it. So we want to, let's get that isolated just a little bit. You want to pinch that, keep that strand parallel, and form a bite just like that, a little round turn. Okay, do not let off tension. Then we want to come under, form a bite over here, stick it through, just like that. Now we need to get all the slack out. Okay, get that tight, and now you can let go. Basically what you formed is a slip knot. Okay, in order to secure this so it doesn't accidentally become untied, we want to tie an overhand. And we can tie an overhand right up against our first knot. Snug that up. Okay, so that was the last 2 steps of a Munter mule overhand. If you look at my video on the Munter hitch, excuse me, you'll see how to do that in another video. Okay, so what we have now is we have the big tree securing the little tree with enough tension to keep it from moving, and we can come down here and confidently secure ourselves to the marginal anchor, knowing that the big tree is going to save us. Okay, so that is it. That is a tension tie back, and I hope this helps. I'll see you on the next one.